record and let's get going. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Trails from Zero. I'm starting early because today is a short day where I'm going to have to basically bow out at like before 1 o'clock, basically. So I'm probably going to go until about 12:30, and that will give us a nice almost 3.5 hours of stream time, so that way we can have that. But all the same, let's go help a little girl get a gift for her dad, shall we? I think I put it up here? Yes, I did. So there we go. Why couldn't we have this thing all the time? Ugh. I would have preferred to have a car the whole time, damn it. Ah, well. Excuse me. Oops. Wrong door. Oh, Lloyd, it's nice to see you. Oh, good morning. Hello, you two. I really wanted to thank you for what you did the other day, Shizuku. You becoming friends with Kia really made her happy. It was nothing. I think I should be the one thanking you, actually. How is she? Oh, she's great. Girl's so active, we have trouble keeping up with her. She never gets tired of running around, that's for sure. Yes, but we are still no closer to recovering her memories. I'm sorry to hear that. Could you pass along a message to Kia? I would love to come play with you again sometime soon. Will do, Shizuku. Believe me, you're welcome at the SSS building anytime. Won't that be fun, Shizuku? I feel the same. Kia is a wonderful friend and the best one I have. It's sort of peculiar. I never become friends with someone so soon after meeting them. I can't wait to play with Kia again. Oh, that reminds me of something. If you're not too busy, might we ask for a little favor? Huh? Cecile, you don't mean... What's up? Please don't worry about it, Cecile. It's just a silly idea. Oh, but you're the one being silly. There's no need to be shy. I see. You see, it's almost Shizuku's father's birthday. So, of course, she wants to give him a special present. It's almost Arios' birthday. So he is human, eh? Obviously, Randy. I think I get it. You want our help to figure out what present to get, right? No, not quite. You see, I was thinking of making Father something handmade this year, so I was wanting to search for some things I could use for it. Oh, gotcha. So you want to collect a bunch of trinkets around here to craft a special charm for your dad? That's been a cross-billion tradition for a long time. Whoa, really? Never heard of that one. And I remember making cute things like that for grandfather when I was little. So we're to search the medical college for suitable materials for your gift? Does that summarize the request? If you could, yes. I know that if there's anyone capable of finding the perfect items for Shizuku, it's you guys. When you do, would you mind bringing them to us? Sure thing. We couldn't refuse a request from the adorable Shizuku. I never meant to impose, but thank you. The next question would be, what do you want to make? If we know that, we should be able to put together a list of what we would look for. Any ideas? Well, let's see. I actually found this really amazing stone the last time I went on a walk with Cecile. It's all smooth and feels nice to the touch. Which, when I showed it to Cecile, she said I should keep it since it's so very pretty, but maybe we could incorporate it into Father's gift somehow. I think that's a wonderful idea. It really is quite the mysterious little rock. When I held it, it gave off this gentle warmth that spread through me like a comforting, like a comforting hug. Whoa, that is pretty neat. Neat. Now, if you're using this stone, we should consider what kind of present would be most suitable for Arios. And since it's a present, of course, you'll need something to wrap it up in. So, let's put a box and a ribbon down on our list as well. Good call, Lily. Again, I'm sorry that you have to go through all this trouble for me. It's fine, Shizuku. Thanks to you, we have a good idea of what to look for. That makes this way easier for us. Well, guys, ready to start our search? Alright, so we're off to 301. Talk to Michael here. Earlier, I got a letter from my parents, all the way in Le Mans. It even came with a present, too. They got me the toy I've been telling them about, which made me really happy. Good for you, Michael. If it was a gift, then maybe. Hey, do you still happen to have the box that your toy came in? The box? Miss Cecile folded it up for me earlier. She said since I don't get presents often, I shouldn't just throw it away. Dang, women are way more thoughtful than men. I'd have thrown that sucker in the trash right after I opened it. Thoughtful? I think it simply comes down to you being thoughtless, Randy. Did you need it for something? Well, actually, explain. So we're busy trying to find a gift box and things like that for her, but... Wait, so it's for Shizuku? Why didn't you say to start with? Here! Wow, isn't this lovely? A wonderful box for a wonderful gift. Are you really okay with giving this away? We wouldn't want to force you to part with an important keepsake of yours. I'm definitely okay with it. I still have the toy it came with, and I was going to throw it away until Miss Cecile told me not to, anyway. More importantly, I want to give something to Shizuku, too. In that case, we'll be happy to pass it along to her for you. Thanks, Michael. Aren't you the ladies' man? Keep it up, kid. There's nowhere to go but up. Thanks. Whoop, it's right here. Okay. Meifa. Do I return it to the store or not? I've got to come to some decision about it. Excuse me, is something the matter? Huh? Oh no, it really isn't a big deal. It's just that I bought this ribbon the other day when I was in the city for the festival. I mean, I thought it was really cute. I'd say it was more an impulse buy, if anything. But after giving it a lot of thought, I realized that it's a little too cute for my personality. Excuse me. Ribbon, huh? And I just realized I haven't, gone into the thingy. There we go. There, then I can keep track of it better. That might just be the thing we need for wrapping the present. Say, would you mind doing us a favor? A favor? What do you mean? Explain. So we were wondering if you might let us give that ribbon to Shizuku. Wow, so that's what she's been up to. Yep, our intentions are completely pure. What other intentions could we have had? You have somehow managed to sound more suspicious than if you had it not clarified that at all. Well, it's for Shizuku. How could I say no? Put it to good use, okay? Thank you, Mifa. I know it cost you Mira, so I really hope he didn't bully it off of you. Oh no, don't worry about that. I'd honestly consider throwing it away, so it's in much better hands with you guys. Good luck with finding whatever else you need. Thanks, I'm sure Shizuku will be ecstatic. So, down to the first floor, to the medical office. That's not who we need to talk to. There we go. Yeah, probably shouldn't have pulled that all-nighter in research binge. Oh, you're not. Making me sleepy. Ugh. I gotta work today. I've been dead set on developing something portable and more convenient, but that went up in smoke. But it looks like she specializes in medical equipment. Who knows? She might have something that would be good in addition to Shizuku's present. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a minute? Yes. What is it? Explain. So we were wondering if you might have anything to spare. Aw, that's so sweet of her. You got it. Now, let me see. This might just do the trick. Is this a pendant? That it is. It is the kind you can place a gem inside of, too. My research last night into portable pendant-like medical tools was a spectacular failure, and this is the byproduct of that. Portable medical equipment? I was not aware such a thing even existed. That's because it doesn't, yet. It's still highly experimental, so I think it'll be a while before we can get it up and running. The idea is that you use quartz within the pendant to generate healing properties, which in turn promotes self-recovery. It's fascinating stuff in theory. Hot damn, St. Ursula's research is no joke. I'm sure the ZGF would find something like that very handy, especially in combat scenarios. But you said it was a failure, correct? What exactly went wrong? Yes, well, I was putting together a prototype last night, but I must have made a mistake somewhere. The second I activated it, just, boom, exploded. That sounds rather dangerous. Funny thing is, that pendant is at the center of the blast, and it still made it in one piece. That's a miracle, if you ask me. Something as lucky as that is perfect for a present, don't you think? I'm not sure someone in the medical field should be associating luck with explosions. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure Shizuku will be really appreciated. Good, I'm glad I could help. Shizuku's stone will pair perfectly with this once we set it inside. All that's left is to find something that we can substitute as a chain for the pendant. Alright. Go outside and talk to Gary. I've been dead tired today. Hey, first, when I asked Exirone to order new equipment, we were delivered something entirely different. And on top of that, my son Kynes still has no intentions of leaving that foolish gang he's in. And I may be a doctor and all, but life just just won't give me a break. Ugh, itchy today. Ugh. God damn it. He's a doctor here? Poor guy looks pretty worn out. Still, he might have some idea about materials that would be good for Shizuku's present. Excuse us, there's something we wanted to ask you about. What is it? Right now, we're still trying to figure out what to look for. Oh, it's for little Shizuku. If that's the case, then there might be something over there. Where exactly? Allow me to explain. In this hospital, a large quantity of goods are stored away and forgotten about. I'd go so far as to say that they're in mint condition. What kind of goods, and why are they here at St. Ursula? A while ago, I asked one of our nurses, Sirone, to order some surgical supplies, like scalpels and things of that nature. But instead, what we were delivered was an assortment of random goods. How did this happen, you may ask? That's what I would like to know. That's unlucky, man. In a way, it reminds me of all the headaches the commander causes for the rest of the Guardian force. Would you mind if we took a look at them? I don't mind. Frankly, it's been a pain trying to put someone to take them. Frankly, it's been a pain trying to get someone to take them off our hands. You can find that container on the terrace right outside the men's dormitory, here on the second floor of the inn. If you see something that catches your eye, by all means, take it with you. That's great. Thanks for the help. So the dormitory second floor terrace. That should be where they put the fence up after the monster attack. I think this is the container the doctor mentioned. Alright, let's check it out. Do you see anything that will work for us in there? Yeah, at least I think so. Is that a knitted leather string? It looks well made, too. Is there anything else? Well, I gave it another look, and it's full of creepy dolls and figurines. I guess these were to ward off evil spirits or something along those lines. I think this knitted string is the best we're going to find in here. I can see why the doctor was having trouble getting rid of it now. Guess we should consider ourselves lucky, finding at least one good thing in there, eh? We should have everything now. I bet the gift box and ribbon will go great with the rest of the present, too. I think it's about time to show Shizuku what we found. So, back to Shizuka we go. Hey, that was the fastest way. Oh, Lloyd, you're back. Does that mean... That's right, I think we found enough stuff to put together a really nice gift. Oh, is this a pendant? Yep, we also found a box and a ribbon along with these other things that should be everything you need. I'm honestly a little shocked. I believed in you, but you really went above and beyond. Finding all of this in St. Ursula couldn't have been easy. See, what do you think, Shizuku? Can you make your father's present with what they brought? Yes, I can. This should be more than enough. The pendant feels really sturdy, so I doubt it will break. Also, this string's material seems comfortable enough that it won't bother father while he wears it at work. Everyone, thank you so very much. Your smile made the whole thing worth it, Shizuku. What kind of men would we be if we turned down a request from a cutie like you? It was high stakes, at least for me and Lloyd, believe me. It's going to be perfect. It certainly should be, yes. Oh, Shizuku, since we're all here, should we go ahead and put everything together? Yes, that sounds good to me. That is, if everyone else would like to stay for a bit longer and see the final product? Definitely. After all, we might still be able to help you with something. I may not be the best at arts and crafts, but I'd love to help. Let's see. Now all that's left is to attach the string and set the stone within the pendant. It's done! What do you think, everyone? Do you think it turned out okay? It looks extremely well made, Shizuku. Great job. Yep. I'm sure your father will be delighted. Phew, thank goodness. I was kind of skeptical at first, but this stone really is something else. You had quite the sense to pick this one out, I gotta say. A little bit of polish and bam, you've got yourself such a fine necklace. I bet you'd even put jewelers to shame. It's uncanny, really. It's as if the stone was meant to sit inside that pendant. The string, too. It doesn't look a step out of place. It is uncomplicated, but I think that in and of itself adds to its elegance. I agree with Randy. It doesn't look like any less than what you would find in a jewelry shop. I couldn't agree more. Cecile, everyone, thank you. I would have never been able to make this amazing gift without you. And I'd like to give you this as a token of my gratitude. Please take it. It's beautiful. Wait, is this the same kind of stone you put in the pendant? Yes, when I found the stone with Cecile, I actually came across another one just like it. Take it. I've been keeping this one inside my broken brooch. Hooch, are you sure you want us to have it? Yes, of course I am. Alone, I don't think I ever would have been able to make my father the gift I wanted to. That's why I told myself I would give this to whoever helped me. At first I thought I would give it to Cecile, but after talking things over with her, we thought it'd be best for you to have it. After collecting such amazing pieces, you've certainly earned it. With all this flattery, it'd be rude for us to refuse, now wouldn't it? I think we should accept it with gratitude, Lloyd. You make a good case. Thank you, Shizuku. I promise we'll take good care of it. Yes, please do. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day, everyone. Oh, whoops. I did it again. Alright, I think that is the end of that, because the only two things left are Vita exclusive. Creative... What? Oh, this one. Okay, so... And apparently we can't do this one because... Yet for the max DP... Oh, pfft. Okay, well, since I'm not going for either of those, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this. Vincept. Excuse me. Oof. Ugh. I can just go straight to Central Square. Cool. So, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Get some extra TP. Oh no, what do I do? The manager and Brun won't lend me any help. Oh, so that's out. Ah, where do I even start? Excuse me, we received a request from an employee here named Celtio. Do you know him by chance? You came to help me? Oh, thank you. You're the, special support section. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We'd be more than happy to help. Customer's always right, after all. Yeah, whatever you need, we've got you covered. I can't help the feeling I'm becoming some sort of errand boy. So your request involves searching for something, right? Yes, that's right. Save me, man. And you see, I was told by the manager to try and come up with a new dish for the restaurant. But, well, it couldn't be going worse. I've burned all my creative juices down to the last drop. It's hopeless, absolutely hopeless. Well, what kind of thing happened? This kind of thing happens to everyone. Guess you can't just throw some random ingredients together and call it a day when you're a pro chef. Basically, having to cook for celebrities from time to time doesn't make it any easier either, so that's why I need you to help me. I heard that your division mingles with the public a lot, so I thought you might have been to your fair share of restaurants. What I'm looking for are dishes that are truly one of a kind, entrees that can only come from thinking outside the box. Oh... All peculiar. Oh, so it wants us to do peculiar. Oh no. As in peculiar dishes? Like when you set out to cook an omelet rice, but what you wind up with is something completely different concoction? Is that what you mean? Exactly. That there is the very essence of culinary intention. There's a fine line between delicacy and disaster, and perched on it is a whole world of new ideas. So, you guys cook too? Ooh, that's perfect. Now my expectations are sky high. I don't think anything we make is fit for professional chef, personally. In any case, we think we understand your issue now. Do you want us to bring peculiar dishes, right? Yep, that'd be great. I want to prepare all of them, so I need at least 10 in for some good variety. But I mean, the more the merrier. Flood me with all the dishes you can. This about wraps it up. I think my taste buds and I will be waiting. Oh dear God. So basically we have to cook stuff. Oh, God damn it. So we basically have to have people with low stats cook, so that way... Alright. Oh, come on, Ellie. Wow, this is starting to piss me off. Failure U material. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ugh. I can make 6 of these. Okay. I guess we'll... There we go. Okay, so I got 1. I can do 4 of these. Fish darts. Alright. We still need this. I can only do 3 of these, because why not? You keep winning, Lloyd. I don't need you to win, I need you to lose. Okay, there we go. I guess. Cat food. Okay. Come on, give me the peculiar. There we go, white liquid. And thick espresso. I can make 6 of these. Cat food. Nightmare killer. I can do one more? Ugh. Okay. And that's... how many did I just get? So let's see. I've got the thin stew. Ooh, I got the fish darts. The secrecy popcorn. The white liquid. I've gotten 4. Okay. I know people are gonna hate me, but... creative... cooks... wanted... Do I... actually, that's a good question. Do I have any peculiar dishes in my inventory? Okay, here we go. I do not. I don't really. This still sucks. Whoops. Should check my stuff, though. Especially considering I should give EP Cut 2. Do I have Evade 2? I do have Evade 2. So let's put that on there. Like so. EP slowly goes up. Well, I do have some more HP 2s, so let's do that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. God. And I haven't been going for very many of them, so this is probably the one that that's just gonna expire, and that's gonna be the end. I hate to say it, but yeah, that's gonna happen. It's time to just move on with the story.
はい、到着しました。さあ、かかってこい。行きます。ええ、さてと。よし。よし。援護する。任せて。さてと。分析を開始します。しました。
Another one that's immune to everything. Really getting sick of that. Him.
なんとかなったわね。
Okay. I don't want to fight you again. There we go. Well, that was much quicker than I thought it'd be. If I remember right, this is the path that leads down to the ruins. That's right. We'll have to continue on foot from here. Well, if we're ready to head over, we better get a move on. Indeed. Do we really have to explore ghost-infested ruins? Calm down, Ellie. Ghosts aren't real. Ghosts aren't real. Oh, joy, you're blocking the path. Alright, let's just get this over with. There's Ellie getting to level 30. No, almost got to level 30, but not quite. Yeah, you just run away from me. Let's just get this over with. Oh, I never finished writing that down, did I? Oh, I've already scanned you. Okay. Yeah. Not worth my time. Speaking of not worth my time, I should probably double check. Heck, did I think? Yeah. Hey, Tazrius. How's it going? Been a bit. You've caught me on a interesting day because today I started early because I got to go into work earlier. So there we go. Let's go. Now let me finish typing this out. Ah, fair enough. So, I forgot to finish this up, but I am giving a -2. Creative Cooks wanted. RNG should not be the wall between me and 100%. Hint. -2 gameplay. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. Oh, God damn it. You guys are not worth my time. You guys are literally just CP increases. Yeah. There. Okay, I went the complete wrong way to get a couple of treasure chests, apparently. Okay. I ain't gonna complain about that. And a tear bomb. Sure. Sure, let's finish Tio's, thingy. There. Okay. And yes, I did that deliberately to give Tio the rest of her CP. And over this, you are not worth my time. Okay. I unfortunately have to say something. I'll wait after this cutscene. We finally made it. Huh, is it just me, or does it seem way more gloomy than it was last time we were here? It's not just you. I didn't feel anywhere near this ominous before. Guess we got our ghost pals to thank for that. I'm not entirely convinced they're ghosts. It's more like they're just some type of unknown monster. Do you sense something, Tio? I detect a strange fluctuation in the atmosphere. Oscillations in the air, perhaps? An incorporeal presence? Oscillations? Incorporeal? I didn't sense anything like this when we were here before. I believe it is coming from the roof where the bell is. That reminds me. Stargazer's tower also had a bell on its roof, which is much like these ruins. Yeah, come to think of it, you're right. It's almost reminding me of the bell in Crossbell Central Square, actually. I think there's some kind of connection between all these bells. Well, our objective is to conduct a search of the ruins interior. Shall we set that bell as our target destination? I'd like to investigate the fluctuations Tio detected there. Yeah, sounds good to me. Now that we've got a plan, let's head inside. If we have to. Commence mission. Alrighty then, let's go bag us some ghosts. Oh my god, did all 4 of them really need to comment?
だから幽霊じゃなくて得体の知れない魔獣だってば。
Hey, they're unknown monsters, not ghosts.
ノエル
Is
さん。
that right, Sergeant Major? Yeah, sure. Oh my god.
そんなに怖いんだったら
Poor Ellie. I hope she doesn't get too freaked out in there. Look, I'm sorry, but I am starting to get really tired of the game wasting my time. It's been doing that all game. I wouldn't be so upset with it if this kind of crap wasn't happening the entire time. Alright, so there's 2 treasure chests for me to grab. Which apparently I have to go inside to get. Okay. And that one's Loctite. Okay. Fine. I'll go the way it wants me to. Okay, and I forgot to say what I was going to say for being interrupted. I wasn't expecting this. It seems to be a chapel of some kind. According to records, this place was pretty important way back in the Middle Ages. They called it the Moon Temple. Apparently, it was built around the same period as Stargazer's Tower and that old fortress in the ancient battlefield. So that must mean this ruin is roughly 500 years old, constructed during a time of chaos and war. Do you hear that? A bell?
来ます。
Look out! Battle time. What are those? Ghosts?
やっぱり出た。
I knew these things would show up. Can't check it out now, Mademoiselle. Here they come.
さあ、
Ugh.
かかってきなさい。
So I'm gonna say something that's gonna be mean. That's gonna sound really mean.
私の番ね。
I'm wanting this game to be over with already. And that, to me, is one of the most damning things I can say about a game. Because if I'm wanting the game to end, that means I'm not having fun.
行きます。
And I gotta be honest with you. The whole reason I decided to not do New Game Plus runs for the entire rest of the series is because I wanted to determine it's because I realized during Sky 2 specifically that was affecting the score. Because what I found was happening was I was enjoying my time more because I was just blazing through it. And I don't think I can fairly judge a game based on that. And it was especially being true with Sky 2. Now, I stand behind the fact that I still think Sky 2, from a gameplay perspective, is better designed than Sky 1. I stand behind that. And way more well designed than Sky 3, but that's beside the point. But at the same time, it was kind of unfair. Because I knew I would have to be going through a new game round of both of this, Azure, Cold Steel 4, and Reverie. Unless I, went through Cold Steel 4 or before this. And I also then realized I haven't done a single playthrough of Cold Steel 1 and 2 since my initial run that hasn't been New Game Plus. Like, every run outside of those initial runs where I unlocked New Game Plus were done. We're done without New Game Plus. Which is funny because that means half of my playthroughs were New Game Plus when it comes to Cold Steel 2, but again, off track. My point is, though, I'm not having fun with Trails from Zero, as I'm sure the gameplay score is more than reflecting here. I've been enjoying the story. I mean, 51 story positives is nothing to shirk at. Net plus 40 to story is nothing to shirk at. But the problem is that the gameplay has just been consistently bad, in my opinion. Now, maybe the gameplay gets better. Maybe the gameplay is better in Azure. Maybe it's not. But, this is actually making me kind of curious what I'm going to think of the gameplay removing New Game Plus from the equation, right? Because, again, New Game Plus also removes any accessories, any high levels, and all of that, right? It removes all of that stuff from the equation. So what I'm left with is just the game. It is just the game. And how good is the game really? Really. And this is the question that comes to mind immediately when I do this, when I look at this. Because I have to question, does this game work, or am I just enjoying it because I am now New Game Plusing and blazing through it, right? Now, what's funny is that you're thinking, well, Blue Wolf, isn't that, aren't you kind of still intending to do a cheat that's going to give you a whole bunch of perks, a big giant perk from New Game Plus? Yes, but the thing is that perk isn't actually that ginormous of a perk when you actually sit back and think about it, because that perk is just going to up the bonding levels, and the bonding levels, well, there's still, with Rain, there's only going to be like one character that is going to have all of the bonding levels, right? So it's going to affect things, yes, but not by that much, especially considering as I said, I'm intending to show off everything in that in that entire playthrough, which is going to be a lot of extra work and a lot of extra recording on my part. But I'm willing to go through that because I enjoy Cold Steel 1's story that much. And admittedly, despite that 51 story positives, I don't think this is a story that would be worth going back to. Like, let me put it to you this way. We are, according to the walkthrough, in the penultimate chapter of Trails from Zero. As in, there is just the final chapter after this. Yes. In Cold Steel 1, I'm going to assume that we would already be in, like, the high 70s for amounts of story pluses at bare minimum. Right? In fact, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of story negatives I can actually think of that we would be at that point in the story. There's a few, don't get me wrong. Like, we would be probably at about 10. But it's possible that you might not be. Like, hell, Sky 1 had to literally have me just be like, yeah, no, I have to give Duke Danon a negative for being a sexist prick. Before Sky 1 broke 10. It, got 10, it got to double digits in terms of, frickin' negatives. And it also, I'm pretty sure we did not have a case of where there was this many goddamn gameplay negatives and this few gameplay positives, because throughout most of Sky 1, if I'm remembering correctly, the gameplay positives and the gameplay negatives were neck and neck for, like, the entire game. But still, and I think the other problem is, too, these games were so hyped. So freaking hyped. aped up to the point of, and heralded as you're going to need them for Reverie and yada yada yada. Which, okay, I get it. I still don't think you need them for the Osborne arc, but maybe we'll need them for Reverie, sure. But I am going to go ahead and just say this as bluntly as I can. I'm not impressed. Trails from Zero has been disappointing me, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is the most disappointing Trails game I have played. Period. Sky 3 scored pretty badly, admittedly. But here's the thing. Sky 3 scoring badly, Sky 3 I felt like was very hit or miss for some people. There are people who love it and say it's the best in the series, and I have heard some people say it's at near the bottom. Like, Sky 3 is the one that's all over the place in terms of the fandom's opinion on it, I find. And that actually makes sense. Me, it's on the lower spectrum. It is at the bottom of the list so far. But the problem is that Trails from Zero is creeping up on being even worse. Because, again, Sky 3 right now, is sitting in Sky 3 at the end of the day ended with its plus 63 to gameplay, or to story, excuse me. Plus 63 to story, and negative 25 to gameplay. Need to change the number on that. Speaking of that. So 63 minus 25 is a net plus 38. 8 overall. Zero right now is sitting at net plus 42 to story, and net 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 45. So 28 minus 45. And it's better to just do that. Net negative 17. Which means it is literally 40 minus 17. Net plus 23 overall is what Trails from Zero is sitting at right now. Trails from Zero is currently, with its current score, the weakest in the series for me. I hate that. I hate that I have to say that, but it's true. And to be honest with you, I somehow don't see that improving. Unless, unless the gameplay picks itself up, which I seriously doubt it's going to at this point because we're so deep in. Unless it has one of the most amazing outros I've ever seen, I don't think it's going to do that. And considering that Azure tends to be the one that I hear so many people praising in the Crossbell arc, Trails from Zero is going to be the weak link here, guys. And I hate myself for saying that. I'm going to AFK briefly. I'll be right back. Alright. Let us continue. Phew, the Academy never trained me for ghost extermination. Ellie, are you okay? Yes, I think so. Just what are those things? Definitely look like ghosts to me, that's for sure. Covered in an eerie light, vanished into thin air. Typical ghost stuff. The three higher elements are exerting a powerful force in this area. For whatever reason, this place is also brimming with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Now that you mention it, we all heard the temple bell ring just now. Oh, right? Is it possible that it was rung by the Noel? Stop! Please stop! It was probably just the wind. Yes, that must have been it. Still stuck in the denial stage, Mademoiselle? I understand how you feel, Ellie, I do. But considering how the last fight went, I say we continue our investigation. Sergeant Major, are you ready to go? Yes, of course. I guess I have no choice. At least our attacks are effective against them. Man, didn't think I'd end up touring some haunted mansion when I woke up this morning. I knew I was going to when I woke up this morning, but that's beside the point. Okay. I just realized I have to give another negative. Oh. God, I feel like such an asshole. But no, there's another negative I have to give. Net plus 22. Oh, where is it? You know what? That actually hasn't been a thing, so I'm just gonna replace this. No mini map. Up in dungeons yet again. Okay. There. I'm gonna play nice. I'm actually gonna get rid of the stupid weird X thing and just replace it with no mini map in the dungeons. I'm gonna play nice, damn it. Because for one thing, that I was probably gonna nuke that one anyway. And yeah. So, yeah, I'm more than likely just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. Damn it, he turned around before I could do that. Let's save that. I should have scanned it before I did that. Whoops. Oh, well. Lloyd had vanished on him. I already gave the negative for that, so we're good. EP charge, U material, and S tablet. Ugh. Okay, let's do EP charge 2 on Lloyd, and let's also use up that and get that going. I guess I could use the tear bomb on Noel. Oops. Oh well. It's Bone Warrior. Okay, I don't need you. Oh, come on. Yeah, I wanted to give Noel the boost in CP. Oh, piss off! And that's why Vanish is a negative. Yay, Randy leveled up. It's probably gonna play into things later. Celestial Bomb, cool. Oh, I need you. Ugh, it's a monster chest. 3 of these frickin' bastards. Ugh, okay. Well, they're not that tough, so we should be okay. Of course you're gonna use Evil Eye, why not? Stop that already! Stop getting a million turns, god damn you. There. Reviving Bomb. Iron Shoes, cool. Wow. Move actually goes, and agility would both go down. For only a 10-point increase to defense? Ugh. In Randy's case, only a 6-point increase. Ugh.
負けられない。
行きます。よーし。はい。
俺の番だな。
私の番だ。行きます。これで一安心ですね。敵出現。交戦します。私の番ですね。行きます。目標を撃破します。さてとそこです。
行くぞ。俺の番だな。
任せて。はい。なんとかなったね。
Oh, joy. Okay, so I need that. Oh. Okay, so I've gotten part of this done. So that's interesting. I don't feel like fighting a million freaking goddamn fights. I'd like to make some progress before I have to go to work. Yeah, go. Oh my god, fuck off.
みんな立て直すぞ。
了解です。はい。
行くぞ。
さてと。よーし。
Go
こ
away.
れで一安心ですね。
Okay. Oh, that's back there. I don't want there. Oh, quit it. She's just going to do stuff that she's got to do. Samba, enough. Oh my god, cat. I'll be right back. Gotta love the fact that it's only when I'm on a time crunch that stupid shit happens. I've got all the time in the frickin' world. Or nothing. Will you stop? All right.
データ収集を開始します。
任せてくれ。行くぞ。
行きます。分析を開始します。入手しました。行きます。さてと、そこです。はい、そこです。
任せてくれ。
さてと、そこ。行きます。そこ。皆さん。
Okay. So Ellie and Noel got to level 31. Fish darts. I spent all that time trying to make fish darts, and yet I found them here. Oh my god. You make a lot of sense, game.
さてと、分析を開始します。入手しました。行きます。
任せて。
行きます。これで一安心です。
Okay. Oh, there's two directions to go. Well, ain't that just lovely? Ugh.
注意してください。私の番ね。行きます。
俺の番だな。
行きます。よし。
任せてくれ。
そこ。はい、そこです。データ収集終了しました。
速攻で蹴りをつける。よし。
私の番ね。そこ。私の番です。分析を開始します。入手しました。よし。そこ。はい。
Really? You're one of those.
行くぞ。
行きます。任せて。そこ。よし。
俺の番だな。
はい。さて。
There.
よかった。
Got him. So Randy's almost leveled up to 31. Smoke grenade, beast flesh, celestial bomb. And a black suit. Black suit. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, that is awful. That is a, and that's to boost it. What, 18 points? Ew! God, that is despicable. Ugh! That is a whole lot of go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, but like, what? I know that's harsh of me, but Jesus. Action 3. Oh, would you look at that, Randy? A mega increase for you. As soon as I can find it, there it is. 35 to 41. So it's only a 6-point increase, but it's still an increase. Holy shit. Oh, and peed. Oh, that would explain why that was like that. Yeah, we'll put heal there. Anybody else have any effort on when they shouldn't? Okay. No breath. You know what? No, Tira. There we go. There. Ugh. That was still nasty, though. Like, what the fuck? Actually. I think this is where I want to be. Not this again.
行きます。
行くぞ。
私の私の
援護する。よし。行くぞ。
さてデータ収集終了しました。
Okay. Randy leveled up. Cool. Celestial Bomb and a Smoke Grenade. EP charge 2 for that. Excellent. Okay. Let's go this way then. And see what going all the way. Well, actually, no, this way, because I went all the way up before. Where are we? We're in the garden. Ah!
負けられない。
行きます。
行くぞ。
Oh, fuck
任
off.
せて。はい。分析を開始します。入手しました。
Wisp.
はい。
任せてくれ。任せてくれ。
Oh, piss off.
よし。さてと。それ。
俺の番だ。
さてと。よし。はい。そこです。敵集団。
There.
撃破しました。
Gotcha. Okay. And this is why the lack of a mini-map in the dungeons is a bad thing. Because I can't see where the hell I'm going or even what my boundaries are. Oh, fuck off.
みんな立て直すぞ。
了解です。はい。いや。
俺の番だな。
任せて。行きます。分析を開始します。入手しました。よし。私の番。
俺の番だな。それ。
God damn it.
よし。
Oh, it's because he was sealed, that's why. EP cut 3. I think that's something I can get. Yes. Holy crap, I wasn't expecting this to be this fast, but there it is. You know what? I've been scoping everything. Let's give you something else. Yeah. And let's give Lloyd attack 3. Okay. So now I just gotta find my way out of here. Okay, there we go. Alright. So now we go through this, through here. You bet it, we're gonna use that. And then we're gonna just go fight the boss. By the way, this is gearing up to be an... I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is probably... Well, it's not going to be a... I guess I won't give it a negative. I will say this. This is definitely not a positive. Holy crap. But yeah. What is this? Whatever it is, I don't like the look of it one bit. Why the hell is there a place like this behind a chapel? It's not normal, that's for sure. These ruins seem way too twisted to have belonged to the Septium Church. I'm curious about that pattern on the floor there. It resembles an eye, doesn't it? What's wrong to you? Did you notice something? Odds are this place is served as some sort of ritual chamber. A horrid place used to offer live sacrifices. Sacrifices? Yes. I imagine those dark red stains on the floor are from the victim's spilled blood. Of course, I would not know for sure without a proper composition test. Kinda wishing I hadn't heard that. I still don't understand what all this is doing here in the first place, though. Again? It's going to show up this time. No way, is that thing a devil? Please be careful, I'm detecting massive amounts of spiritual energy from it. What the heck? We're supposed to be cops, not exorcists. Here it comes. Joy. Yes, because you totally had to remind me of fighting enemies in the frickin' whatchamacallit. Of course. Of course.
そこです。
God, there's frickin' 3 of those goddamn statues left.
行くぞ。
Of course.
ありがとう。行きます。目標を撃破します。
俺の番だな。させるか。任せて。
さてと。行きます。ガンナーロード起動します。
よし。
任せて。
Oh god, it's summoning more of them. That's why.
さてと。
行くぞ。
私の番ね。
ありがとう。
行きます。
俺の番だな。
さてと。そこです。私の番ですね。ありがとう。さてと。よーし。
よし。させるか。
さてと。 助かりました。
行くぞ。それ。
助かります。
行くぞ。さあ、行くぞ。
私の番です。さてと。そこ。私の番ですね。行きます。目標を撃破します。
俺の番だな。
I'd rather do a 1400 to this fucker.
さてと。助かりました。私の番ですね。
任せてくれ。
Can we stop having that happen?
任せて。私の番ですね。
行くぞ。
Because I knew shit like that was gonna happen.
私の番ね。
Yeah, use that.
よし。
さてと。助かりました。行きます。
Will you stop freaking healing?
私の番ね。
Of course that did nothing.
任せて。
よし。させるか。
行きます。行きます。さて、そこです。私の番。行きます。私の番です。ガンナーモード起動します。よーし。上出来かな。
2 negatives for this boss. Hang on. Let me double check. Make sure. Okay, there is no debatable. No debatables, so we should be at 47. 7. Yep. So, 2 negatives for that fight. I fucking hate it. It's crap. Moving on. We managed to take it down. What in Adios' name was that? It looked like a devil straight from the church's testaments. Regardless of its origin, it was emanating a terrifying amount of spiritual energy. Ghosts, skeletons, evil creatures. And now that we're fighting devils? This place is messed up, man. Given our current position, I'm pretty sure the bell's right above us. Let's go check it out, everyone. Let's. Before that, though, I am gonna go back and heal because Jesus. Ugh. The sound. It's almost like the bell is resonating with something. Could it be? Perhaps this bell truly is the cause of all the strange happenings here. Bell? What do you mean by that? Of course, I do not know the specifics, but I feel as if this bell is essentially the nucleus of the otherworldly aura covering this entire temple. In other words, if we put an end to the resonance, maybe, just maybe, everything will go back to normal? What do you think, Sergeant Major? Should we give it a shot? Yes, let's do it. Lloyd, Randy, could you give me a hand? We'll have to try and stop it together. No problem. Roger Wilco. Okay. I don't know what exactly they did, but the gloom lifted. Yep, we got clear skies now. The otherworldly aura over the temple seems to have dissipated, which would mean that that things have changed inside as well, right? We should head back in and take a look. Roger. So in other words, we're gonna have to do this at the other temples, aren't we? Would you look at that? Wow, the sunlight's shining through. Seems like the monsters have up and vanished too. Yeah, but we should check the lowest floor just to be sure. The lower floor just to be sure. I no longer detect the presence of the time, space, or mirage elements in the area. It appears it is as if the distorted space has returned to normal. That's good to hear. But still, how did all this happen in the first place? It definitely had something to do with that bell, but I don't really understand any more than that. Unfortunately, that is beyond my knowledge. However, I'd say there is a high likelihood that the bell is actually an artifact of some kind.
アーティファクト
An artifact? What's that? Artifacts are the remnants of the ancient Sumerian civilization that existed 1200 years ago. They seem to hold powers beyond orbital technology and are under the strict control of the church. Yeah, you hear stories about the things popping up every now and then. Like some pompous, rich fool will end up in hot water after the church confiscates a crazy, powerful artifact he was hiding. Wow, this is news to me. First I've heard of it as well. It is not surprising. The average person won't encounter many artifacts in their daily life. They are unable to be analyzed with modern technology, and many are dangerous, so the church keeps a tight hold on them. Oh, I see. Either way, I think we've collected more than enough information about these ruins. Let's turn a report and leave further investigations to the specialists. I'm with you. Yes, I think that's for the best. So, time to call it a day? Yep, sounds good. Everyone, thank you so much for your help with this investigation. I think it's safe to call this mission accomplished. And our time with your vehicle at an end, sadly. I mean, I'm assuming, but whatever. It'd be nice if she would help us on the other days of this chapter at least. But we'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up. We made it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I was actually pretty scared in there. Actually, is there anything I should make a note of? Let's make a note of... Go. You don't say. Well, anyway, good job, everyone. I'm still curious about that bell, though. I wonder if it really is an artifact. Those monsters were the strangest ones I've ever seen, too. Stargazer's Tower was mysterious, but this temple was really something else. And let's not forget that creepy ritual chamber behind the chapel. I wish I could. Honestly, I feel like this place is much too ominous to have been a church. What exactly happened here 500 years ago? Well, I say we leave that question to the specialists and get out of here. I knew this place was going to be spooky, but I feel like I did 10 back-to-back rounds on the horror coaster. I know what you mean. Anyway, should we head back to where we parked the car? Sounds good to me. And you're gonna make me go all the way back there on foot because of course you are. Oh, god damn it. You're not worth my time. Go away. And even less so because I've leveled up a couple of times in that frickin' place. I don't think I analyzed you. Oh. Oh well. There. Okay. Oh, what now? Somehow I doubt that, so I'm just gonna say no. Okay. Let's just get this over with. Can I stop being interrupted?
この後
That's a
ど
good
うしますか
question. Well then, what are you guys' plans now? I still have a bit of time before I need to go back. Would you like a ride anywhere? Let me think.
せっかくだから
We may as well take her up on the offer while we have the chance.
おっと
A call? Sorry, give me a minute. Right as we were about to head out too. Ain't that just how it goes?
はい
Hello, this is Lloyd Banning, Special Sports Section. Oh, hello, Lloyd. May I ask where you guys are right now? We're in the tunnel on Maine's mountain path. Actually, we just finished investigating some ruins in the area with your sister. Ah, yes. Noi was telling me about that earlier. I assume the investigation went well? Yeah, we're all done for now, anyway. Did you need your sister? I can put her on the call if so. And no, that's okay. If I needed to talk to her, I would have just called her Enigma, silly. I'm actually calling because someone was asking for the SSS. Oh, really? Who was it? A civilian? Not quite. It was the mayor of Mainz. It sounds like he needs a consultation with your team. Huh, that's surprising to hear. Did he give you any details? Apparently, one of the locals from Mainz left to visit Crossville City, but he hasn't returned for several days. At least, that's what I gathered from everything the mayor told me. That is definitely concerning. Alright, we're already near Mainz, so we'll pay Mayor Biskin a visit. Fortunately for us, your sister can give us a ride there. Don't be afraid to work her to the bone. I'll go ahead and contact the mayor to let him know you're on the way.
フランからですか
Was that Fran? Yeah, she was called to tell us about a new request.
なるほど
So Mayor Bixen submitted a support request. Someone left Mainz to visit the city and has yet to return home? We're close by, so may as well head over and get the story straight from the mayor's mouth. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
それじゃ校長
Alright, Sergeant Major, could you take us to Mainz?
ええ
Leave it to me.
あ乗りますか はい到着しました
Oh, ah! There we go. And here we are. Welcome to Mainz, everyone.
さすがにあっという間に着いた
Man, it's really nice to be able to drive. I wish we had a car.
早速町長さんに
Well, now, so that we're here, let's hurry and ask the mayor for the details on the case. Right.
確かまっすぐ進んで
If I remember correctly, we just have to go straight ahead and get to his place. Excuse us, it's the special support section. Yes, I've been waiting for you all. Apologies for making you come all this way. Truth be told, I intended to go see you in the city, but... Please, don't worry about that. We were in the area, so stopping by was no inconvenience at all. So would you mind explaining the support request to us? Of course, please take a seat. I'll pour some tea, just 1 second. I see. In summary, one of your miners, Gantz, had traveled to Crossbell City about 2 weeks ago and hasn't been back since? That's right. You see, he's a diehard gambler, to the point that he apparently goes to that casino in the city's entertainment district every weekend to flirt with Lady Luck. But the fact that he hasn't contacted anyone for 2 whole weeks has us worried. Everyone around town is wondering where he's gone or if something happened to him. That's definitely strange. there may be some specific reason he has not returned, such as being involved in an accident. At the very least, I hope he wasn't attacked by monsters while traveling outside of the city. What if the miner is just a damn good gambler? That guy could make a killing in the casino if he plays his cards right. If I were him and found myself flush with cash, I'd be chilling in Michelin out with a drink in one hand and the other around a pretty lady's waist. Yeah, I doubt that's the case. For starters, he isn't you. Brandy makes a valid point about gambling, though. We cannot ignore the possibility. Ah, well. Unfortunately, I think we might have to rule that one out. What is that? You said he loves to gamble. Are there other relevant qualities about him we should know of? Well, Gantz is the least serious person I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, but while he may love gambling to death, he's absolutely horrible at it. On top of that, he's got the luck of a man who would keel over from a splinter every time he comes home. His wallet is as dry as a desert. I see. In that case, he might make some cash in the lottery, but without any real skill, I doubt he'd win much in a poker game. Perhaps he took out a sum Mira and ran off before the loan sharks could catch him. Well, that's another possibility to consider. That was actually one of the scenarios we pondered before you arrived. Were that the case, I have no idea how we'd find him. Alright, I think we have a grasp of the situation now. You can leave finding Gantz to us, Mayor Bix, and for now, we'll start with investigating the casino and other places he may have visited. Thank you, Lloyd. I'll leave this matter in your hands, then. If you learn anything, could you contact my house by phone? Of course, sir. Let me write down your phone number while I'm here. It's already evening. You know, I gotta be honest, I'm kinda not liking this chapter from a story perspective either. It's kinda boring me, to be honest. Okay, well, let's see. It's already evening. I guess it's probably about time we head back to the city. Yes, there's still some more information I'd like to gather before the day is over, too. Noel, could we bother you for another ride? Of course. Let's get back to the car and I'll have you home in no time. Thanks again for your help today, everyone. I'll be sure to return the favor as soon as I can. Oh, there's no need. It was nothing, really. He's right. In fact, I'd say a once-in-a-lifetime experience like today's little adventure is thanks enough. Speaking of that, I've been thinking of everything we saw at the temple. We should contact Raspel Cathedral and consult with them about what happened there. I agree. If what happened today was in fact related to an artifact, that would be they'd be best suited to dealing with it. I see what you mean. Okay, I'll discuss things with the Deputy Commander and we'll figure out what to do. Anyway, I'm guessing you guys want to get started on your missing miner investigation, am I right? That's right. We'll at least try to visit the casino before the day is over. If you happen to hear anything about the case through the ZGF, would you let us know? Of course. If anything comes up about a Gantz from Mainz, I'll send it your way. I'll let you guys get back to work now. Good luck. Right back at you, Noel. Ugh. Well then, there's no time to waste. Is everyone ready to head back to the casino?
その
Let's go. There's still a lot we don't know about Gantz. Well, what are we waiting for? To the entertainment district. Oh, God, and it's automatic. Son of a bitch. This is the time of day when business at the casino really starts to pick up. Well then, time to do as they do in the entertainment district and hit the slots. Maybe we'll learn a thing about our missing miner while we're at it. Randy, no.
潜入捜査でもないのに
If we were going undercover, that'd be one thing, but there's absolutely no reason for us to start gambling. Agreed. Let's stick with questioning employees and customers. Perhaps that will lead to some clue about Gantz's whereabouts. Yeah, a bunch of killjoys. Good evening, everyone. I assume you're here to join Randy for some fun? No, not today. Actually, we wanted to ask you about something, Drake. He's missing. Oh, why, that's preposterous. He was just here earlier today. He left after winning quite a hefty sum of money. Wait, really? He won? Come on, Drake. You must be thinking of someone else, right? Far as we were told, the guy we were looking for is as unlucky as he is terrible at cards. Oh, I assure you, I know the man well. It all started about 2 weeks ago. It'd been a while since I'd last seen him, but I swear it was like he was a completely different person. And out of nowhere, he put my dealers in the biggest losing streak this casino's ever seen. We've lost about 500,000 Mira to him now? 500,000? That is an exorbitant amount of money. There's no frickin' way, man. He's gotta be cheating, right? As I'm sure you know, we are professionals here. If someone was cheating, it wouldn't escape our notice. Besides, it's not only his skill that's completely changed, his luck has become miraculously good as well. We'd certainly like to know just how he was able to change his fortune so drastically. Huh. This is quite different from the story Mir Bixen told us. Excuse us, sir. Apparently Gantz hasn't returned to Mainz for some time now. Do you have any idea where he's staying? Yes. Last I heard, he's staying in the hotel across the street. The deluxe suite on the top floor, no less. The deluxe suite? Wow, I suppose he does have the mirror for it now. Damn, talk about a rags to riches story. In any case, I'm surprised we were able to track him down so easily. So am I. We should go pay him a visit right away. Yeah, this whole thing smells fishy to me, though. It's already nighttime. We should go speak to Gantz before it gets any later. Right, let's head over to the hotel. Mr. Drake said the deluxe suites are on the top floor. I can only imagine what it's like to win big at the casino and start living the high life. Damn, I'm jealous as hell. Randy, it will be bedtime in a few hours. Save your dreams of luxury for then. Ouch! Ouch, Tio. Just ouch. Is that you, Andy? Oh my, long time no see. Pleasure's all mine, ladies. Who the hell are you people? Excuse us, we're with the CPD. You must be Gantz from Mainz, correct? That's right. Ain't I met you somewhere before? Have we? I recognize this man. I believe we saved him from warhounds during our first time in Mainz. Oh, you're right. I had almost forgotten. Yeah, I think I remember now. You're all those kids from way back when, ain't ya? So what you want? Well, we received a request from the mayor of Mainz. He told us you'd gone missing. The mayor's looking for me? What'd she want with me? Come on, man, you've been gone for like 2 weeks without telling anyone. Everyone back in the town is worried about you. They thought something had happened. And so they asked us to go looking for you. Okay. Well, you found me. Good job, officers. But it don't matter none. I ain't going back to Mainz. Wait, are you serious? For what reason? Ain't it obvious? I eat the greatest gambler this state has ever seen. And it ain't my killer skill at the tables. Oh no, Lady Luck can't keep her hands off me. Who the hell wanted to go back to Mainz just to smash rocks all day long? But, come on, man. Are you sure that's what you want? Everyone's worried sick about you. You could at least contact the mayor and let him know you're okay. Shut up! Just shut up! You can't order me around like this, kid. Yeah, one more round at Baccarat and it'll be off the Michelin for me. Hey ladies, how about I take yous to that fancy schmancy resort this weekend? You can pick whatever you want from those boutiques they got too. Ooh, it's on me! Wow, really? We can't wait to go. Oh boy. Ain't much we can do about him. The guy's drunk off his own success, and plenty of booze from the look of it. Yeah. The way things turned out is unfortunate, but all we can do now is let the mayor know what happened. It's not really our place to force him to return to Mainz. Indeed, it was his own conscious decision. What's on your mind, Lloyd? You look like something's bothering you. Well, I was just thinking. He was an amateur gambler who played on the weekend. He had a reputation for having no luck and poor judgment. So how did he suddenly end up with such a huge winning streak? That's true. You're right, that is fishy as hell. What do you think? What do you think it'd take for him to teach me a few of his tricks? I was under the impression you were already a skilled gambler yourself, Randy. No, I ain't half bad, but even I couldn't manage a 2-week-long hot streak and rake in 500,000 Mira. Pretty sure Gambler Jack's the only man who could do something like that. Jack's a fictional character, Randy. Huh. The heck? What are you guys still doing here? Hey, that's no way to treat old Randy. Can I ask you two gals something real quick? I'm a little curious about that Gans fellow in there. Oh, go right ahead. Oh, what is it? Is he involved in some sort of crime? Nah, it ain't nothing like that. I was just wondering if he's always acts that full of himself. I know he was more than a few drinks in, but still, he was laying the attitude on a little bit thick, don't you think? Yeah, I can see what you mean. It's true he wasn't that high and mighty when he first started coming around here. When he started winning, though, he got louder and way more bossy. But it's part of our job to deal with customers like that, so we didn't really think twice about it. Yeah? I see. So it's safe to say that it wasn't just the alcohol making him like that. Personality aside, that man is something else. It's almost as if he could see through the cards while they were laid down. He must have razor-sharp senses. No kidding. It's totally insane, to be honest. He even won straight-up bets at the roulette table, too. You think you can read the dealer's minds? Or see in the future? That does sound impressive. That's way beyond just having good instincts. It sounds more like a superpower. Damn it! Why couldn't Adios have blessed me with such wonderful talents? Anyway, that's all we know about Gans. Was that all you needed? Yep, you've been real helpful. Think I'll come see you cuties again when I get some free time. We'll see about that.
それじゃ
See you later, Randy. See you later, Randy.
とりあえず
Anyway, we should let the mayor know what happened. Yeah, I'll give him a call. This is Bixman speaking. Good evening, sir. This is Lloyd Bannings from the SSS. Oh, good to hear from you. Were you able to find any information on Gantz? Well, about that. Explain. My, I can hardly believe it. A man like Gantz winning a fortune at the casino and living in a luxury hotel? We tried to reason with him, but he refuses to return to Mainz. So we figured at least we could do was report the situation to you. Oh, that's perfectly fine. You've done more than enough. I'll make my way to the city tomorrow and speak with Gantz myself. Thank you for your hard work. It was no trouble at all, sir. If we can be of further assistance, then please don't hesitate to contact us again. We'd like to help out with this case as much as we can. Thank you. I'll be counting on you all.
町長さんはなんて
What did the mayor say? Well, he's definitely surprised about Gantz. He said he'd be coming to Crossbell City tomorrow so he can speak with him. Doubt there's a better man for the job, to be honest. What's wrong, Tio? You've been quiet for a while now. Is something bothering you? No, not particularly. It was a long day. I'm feeling a bit fatigued. I know what you mean. Investigating those ruins earlier really took it out of me. It's getting pretty late. We should head back home. Kia's been waiting all day for us, after all. It'll be good to see her again. One look at her smile and all my exhaustion will completely vanish. That might be a bit much, but I definitely get what you mean. Man, she really just went and turned all our hearts into mush, huh? Well, let's hurry on home and see our sweet little Kido. Because why not? Oh, come on, really? Fine. I could go do the optional event, but I'm going to just... There we go. Phew, we're home. Oh, you're back! Yay! I wish I could be as full of energy as you always are, Kia. Yep, I'm so energetic I could power all of Crossbell. You guys are home late. Was there a lot of work today? There sure was. If we didn't have Nell to ferry us around everywhere, we'd have probably collapsed on the side of the road somewhere. Agreed. Hey, Tio, you look super tired. Are you alright? Yes, I'll be fine. Simply seeing that cute face of yours has completely recharged me. Kia? Since I've got so much energy, I'll share some with you. This'll supercharge you. That's Kia for you. For sure, her smile will fill you full of pep quicker than any medicine out there. I guess Kia's hugs really are a miracle cure. Thank you, Kia. I think I'm sufficiently recharged. Come to think of it, is the chief not home yet, Kia? The chief? Oh, he's over in his office. Someone came to visit and he's still talking with him. A visitor? That's pretty unusual considering how late it is. Do you remember what he looked like? He's an old man with a beard and a big belly. He's kind of reminds me of a bear. I think the chief called him something like a lawyer? Ah, Mr. Grimwood's here. Why is he stopping by so
一
late?
応
Maybe we should say hello to him while we have the chance.
私は夕食当
I
番
will
で
leave
す
that all to you. I'm on kitchen duty tonight.
大丈夫か
Hey, you alright with cooking for everyone? If you want, I can take over. No, I already performed the prep work earlier, so it should be easy.
キア
Hold on just for a little while longer, okay, Kia? Oh, I want to help. Can I? Can I?
そうですか
You want to? Well then, you will be my sous chef. Sous chef. Okay. Let's go see Chief Sergei.
失礼します
Excuse us.
Oh,
Oh, what took so long? Oh, sorry for dropping by so
やっ
late.
ぱりイアン先生で
We
した
thought it might be you, Mr. Grimwood.
珍しいですね
What a pleasant surprise to have you visit.
Oh.
Yes, well, I had some matters to discuss with Sergei. Since I was in the neighborhood, I took the opportunity to stop by.
他の用事
Matters to discuss? Yeah, I'll cut to the chase. It's about Kia's identity. Oh, then did you guys figure anything out? Unfortunately not. It seems her request was also submitted to the guild, but I, at Sergei's behest, explored another possibility. Unfortunately, it wasn't... No, actually, I'm pleased to say that the possibility I looked into was a bust.
他の可能性
You were happy it was a bust? Right. It was pertaining to a story several years back. There were multiple cases of child abductions, primarily focused on in the Calvard Republic.
子供が拉致
Child abductions? It's horrible.
詳細は省くが
I'll omit the more unnecessary details, but it was a pretty massive case. Because Calvard wasn't the only country targeted, an international investigation team was created to get to the bottom of things. Each country's army, police force, the Bracer Guild, you name it. Everyone cooperated to put an end to that mess.
そんなことが
That's
初めて
crazy.
聞きました
It's the first I've heard of it. Same here. Since it was kept under wraps, it must have been pretty damn serious. Yes, eventually the case was closed. In the end, it was decided that due to its nature, it was to be kept strictly confidential. The only reason I know about it is because I was involved, serving as an advisor.
ちょっと待ってください
Wait, hold on a
もしかし
second.
てキーヤが
You're saying there's a chance Kia could be one of the victims from this whole abduction incident? I thought the same thing, so I searched through the case records again, and to my relief, I wasn't able to find any children who matched Kia's description. For the record, nearly all the men responsible for those horrors were arrested, and the remainder committed suicide. I simply came by today to inform Sergei of my findings.
そうだったんだ
I see.
少し安心し
I'm
ました
relieved that Kia wasn't part of that, but the fact that it actually happened, I would have ended up telling you about this all eventually. Anyway, we're back to square one with Kia.
いいんじゃないっすか
Well, that's fine. We'll just keep doing what we're
身寄
doing.
りが見つかるまで
We'll look after the little kiddo until we find one of her relatives. Right, I'd appreciate it if you kept sheltering the child here. But in case we can't end up finding a relative, we should consider entrusting her to a foster family, or to a church orphanage.
そう
Well, but
いずれそういうことも含めて
those are outcomes all of you need to start considering. Adopting a kid isn't like taking in some stray animal. No, she can't just keep living here forever, no matter how cute she might
そ
be.
う
That might be true. Yeah, you're right. She'll need a good bit of more than her care than some kitten, that's for sure. I'm sorry, everyone. It seems I brought down the mood a bit.
そういえば
You all just returned from a long day to work, didn't you? I imagine you have a report to deliver, so I think I should excuse myself now. You know, I feel like there is a solution to this that is like super goddamn simple and would allow Kia to remain living at the SSS building. Cecile. Cecile adopts Kia. She effectively becomes Lloyd's daughter, basically, and in a way. And oh, would you look at that? And she's her on paper home is Cecile's apartment, and her actual home is the SSS building. done. You know? I mean, granted, yeah, that would be a lot of paperwork and stuff, but it's like just have it be an adoption, an actual full adoption. And I know the argument's going to be made, oh, she needs this, that, and the other thing, but come on. Making this way more complicated than it needs to be. It's also why I hate the legality of adoptions and shit. No, please wait. The truth is, there's something we were planning on consulting you about. Oh, what's that? So you see... So you were working on a missing persons case. Sounds like a job for the SSS, alright. It didn't seem like anything illegal was going on, so we just let him be. I wonder if we should have tried a little harder to get him to go home, though. Well, that's a complicated question. If you were bracers, there'd be a little more wiggle room to negotiate. Comes with the job. If a police officer tried to pull that move, however, odds are the whole situation would turn into a civil dispute. It's an exceedingly fine line. I was afraid you'd say that. The guy is old enough to make his own decisions, so in the end, I guess it's none of our business. If he were just some brat, we could have just given him a little kick in the rear and sent him home. That's true. However, you mentioned his skills and luck with gambling completely changed, almost like he was a different person. Ian? Something about this rub you the wrong way? Well, it might just be coincidence, but lately 2 similar stories have come to my attention. Oh, really? You telling me there's not 1 but 3 lucky bastards hit the jackpot? No, it's a bit different. The stories I heard involve a stockbroker who works for a securities firm and the manager of a trading company. Recently, both companies sustained heavy losses and were almost in the red, but in the last few days, they seem to have experienced an incredible rebound. I could hardly believe it until I saw the numbers, especially the stockbroker. It said he bought and sold stocks with an unprecedented luck and intuition, as if he could see the future. That sounds pretty familiar. Don't worry, I'm sure it's only a coincidence. However, from what I've heard, these 2 have also been extremely arrogant, just as their fortunes reversed. That tidbit piqued my interest. That's definitely strange. Hey, Ian. Any chance you know the backgrounds of these 2? Not yet, but if you're interested, I can start looking into them right away. You want to check possible ties, I presume? Yeah, if possible. Did something catch your attention, Chief? When you're in this business, Lloyd, it never hurts to have all the info you can. It's as simple as that. I understand. Guy told me something like that too. That's the decisive the decisive factors in an investigation are intuition and the information you uncover. Well then, I'll get out of your way now. If there's anything bothering you, don't hesitate to stop by my office. I'll do everything in my power to help out. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. We'll definitely take you up on that offer when the time comes. Meanwhile, at the Hind headquarters, Rivache managed to recover over their smuggling routes. Yes, sir. 3 of the routes we decimated over the last week have already been reorganized. We've been trying to impede them, but their resilience was most unexpected. How curious. I was led to believe that they didn't have the manpower to accomplish such a thing. Did their boss finally involve himself in their restoration efforts? That's the strangest part. The killing bear was nowhere to be found. This appeared to be solely the work of subordinates. The reports state that they only brought enough for a small squad. Not only that, but there were no warhounds present either. How interesting. Now I'm even more curious. Had this been a battle of even numbers, Haynes should have come out victorious. Did they employ those Reinford heavy machine guns, perhaps? Yes, actually. The main force appeared to have been armed with them. However, the report also mentions that their battle prowess has skyrocketed. Interesting. I get the impression Don Marconi is trying his utmost to appease the speaker and quell his rage. I don't recall any new reports of Jaegers being employed, or any training exercises being held either. Very peculiar indeed. Are you implying that they've acquired a trump card right under our noses? Precisely. As far as I'm able to tell, this trump card of theirs is something truly extraordinary indeed. Perhaps even more so than our own. Like Yin, however, this new measure of theirs is something that can turn the tide of battle at a moment's notice. How the hell did they... What was that? Ah yes, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. We got a big problem on our hands. A group of men draped in black are unloading rounds into the building. Ravache, I think. There's about 10 of them, and the killing bear isn't one of them. There are only 10 measly grunts? Hurry it up and finish them off then. And don't worry about the police. This is self-defense, so anything goes. Well, the thing is, these guys aren't human, I'm telling you. They're holding massive machine guns with just one hand. The first floor has been breached. It's only a matter of time before they reach us, sir. Damn it. Master Yin was here. Oh dear. I doubt even I could outwit our foes in such a barbaric situation as this. Master Cao, you don't mean... Let's go, Lao. Relying on Yin for a petty squabble like this would be a stain on Haynes' name. Come, let us demonstrate our might as the conquerors of the Eastern Quarter. And of course, we're just not going to be allowed to see what the hell happened, because why would we? Ugh. This girl is full of surprises. You're telling me that Kia cooked all of these sunny-side-up eggs for us? She sure did. The technique was so good I ended up picking up a few tricks from her. Fried eggs with a bit of runny yolk ice. Get a load of this bacon, too. It's fried to perfection, just the right amount of crispiness. She's displayed just as much skill helping me with yesterday's cream stew. Are you sure you don't have any training in the culinary arts, Kia? I don't know. Maybe? Whenever I cook, it's like my hands are moving on their own. Well, I guess it's possible to retain skills like that through muscle memory. But the fact that she's this talented at her age is pretty amazing. Hey, Tio, I was wondering, do you feel okay today? Yeah. You look fine as far as I can tell. But if you're not feeling 100%, maybe you should take the day off and rest? No, I'm fine. After all, I went to bed a bit earlier than usual yesterday. I don't think we have any urgent requests to take care of, so you can always wait and see how you're feeling. A call? Pretty early for that, ain't it? Is it fun? I'll check. Lloyd Benny, special support... Yeah, I know already. Now, where the heck are you? What are you doing right now? Yona? Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting a night owl like yourself to be awake this early in the morning. Huh, implying I didn't pull an all-nighter. But enough about that, it doesn't matter. From how carefree you sound, I bet you don't know anything at all, right? Don't know anything about what? Stop being a cocky little shit and tell us about the Hein-Rache battle last night, you fucking dipshit. Sorry, I really don't like Yona. So you don't know. Well then, and I, the great and brilliant Yona, will do you a favor. in the dead of night yesterday. Well, technically today, I guess. But that's beside the point. Either way, someone raided Haines' office.
なんだって
What? They were caught completely off guard, too. No offense, all defense, you know? Apparently, they took some serious damage. If you ask me, they had to have been done by some of those Ravache guys. It's not outside of the realm of possibility.
ありがとうよな
Thanks for the heads up,
情報
Yona.
提供
Yeah, you owe me one now, Lloyd. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, you little shit. I'm actually tempted to give you a second story negative because of that.
ヨナからですか？
Was that Yona?
が
Yeah, something crazy's popped up. Relay.
本当なの？
Is that really true, Lloyd? That's freaking insane. It's bold of them to pull such a stunt in the city, even if it was the middle of the night. What? If this is all true, I'd bet anything the First Division's already jumped on the case. If it bothers you that much, though, then go ahead and check it out, but only after you finish eating. Will do, sir. Oh, right. Will you be good to go, Tio? Yes, of course. Of course. We can walk over to the Harbor District after we finish our breakfast. Finished our breakfast. Okay. What time is it? 11:42. I can go for a little bit longer. Okay, so we got some optional events. We could talk. Oh, actually, I want to go talk to Arios. Okay, so talking to Yona is different if we go to Hain first. I don't care about the back alley, so eh. Okay, so I get some extra DP if I talk to some people. Okay, interesting. But I am going to head to East Street first. We're going to get some optional events out of the way, and I'm going to go for a little bit longer. Actually, let me check this one. Okay, so if I chop off at about 20 to 1, I should be good. Okay. And then if I go all the way over here, that'd be 1. Okay, that works. It's probably going to be a little bit of weight, but that is what I'm going to try and do. All right. Sorry, just determining how much time I have left. I have about little under an hour now to go, so we're good. Over here. I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. The symbol's right there. Okay, let's talk to Arios. So, the SSS crew is back again, If you're here, that must mean you've heard the news, I assume? Yeah, I assume this means you already know, too. Who do you think I am, honey? Of course I know. I know everything. We contacted everybody in the branch already, and they were gathered on the second floor. Gotta prepare ourselves for the possibility of a war between the two organizations. Wow, I'm always impressed at just how quickly the guild works. And like usual, the CPD is way late to the game. It all comes down to a difference in procedure. We've got our own way of handling an emergency, as I'm sure you do too. As such, I believe it would be best for you to address this as you normally would. Right. Okay. Not what I thought that optional scene was going to be about, but yeah. Alright. Let's warp over to the Harbor District now. This place is a mess. It certainly looks like the aftermath of a raid. Definitely. There are traces of heavy weaponry scattered all over. At least they didn't resort to explosives. Whole place would be a crater if they did. Oh, I see you guys are on the scene too. Hey, Franz. And how's the situation looking? We rushed out here as soon as we heard the news. I don't know much yet. All I've heard is that shots were fired in the middle of the night. Dudley and the others are in the middle of conducting an investigation. It sounds like the first edition beat us to the punch. They are always quick to jump on cases like this. We'd like to ask the members of Haines some questions. Do you mind letting us inside? I suppose I could? I was only told not to let civilians pass through here. You'll have to make up an excuse to Dudley for me, though. Of course. Thanks for helping us out. We'll talk to Dudley just straight up. I guess there's only one place to go. Cow, if you'll excuse me then. We'd like to help you, but unless you're willing to give us more details, there's not much we can do. You'll have to forgive me. After all, it was late into the night. I haven't the foggiest idea of who the assailants may be, or why they targeted our humble company. Even so, it appears we were able to mount an effective defense. The first and second floors were devastated, yet this room remains spotless. How in the world were you able to fend off assailants armed with heavy machine guns? I'll admit it was tricky. However, the assailants managed to escape our grasp, I'm afraid. Many of our men were sent to St. Ursula. My oh my, what a disaster. You have my condolences. Now, if you'll excuse us. You four? What's the special support section doing here? My, good evening, Detective Bannings. I see the rest of you have come along as well. Pardon our interruption, Cow. I know you're busy with the aftermath of the raid, but could I borrow a minute of your time? Anything for you, my friend. If you'll excuse us then, Dudley, I appreciate you having stopped by. Have a nice day. Goodbye. This irritates me to no end, but I'm leaving this snake to you. Try to get what you can out of him. Yes, sir. Okay. Smart move, Dudley. Very smart move, because it was obvious Cal was not gonna talk to him, so it was like... So Dudley's just like... Okay, I fucking hate this, but I need you to get as much as you can out of him. I don't think I gave Dudley a negative. No, I didn't, right, because he is literally just the definition of just doing his job. He's not a dick. He's just doing his job, and there's a difference. I'm gonna go grab myself another Pepsi. I will be right back. Okay. It's been quite some time, my friends. I hear you all had quite an adventure on the final day of the anniversary festival. I'm assuming Yin told you all about it. As you know, the Special Support Section doesn't follow conventional investigative protocol. And with that in mind, how about you go ahead and tell us your true intentions? Wow! Jesus, Lloyd! Lloyd employing the subtlety of a sledgehammer today, I see. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually applaud your balls there, but Jesus, dude! I mean, granted, if if Kao was going to say anything to anyone, it would be you. So, to be fair... Oh? Lloyd? There's no point in wasting our time with his usual song and dance. Not only that, but we have a lot of ground to cover with Kao. I figured I'd get straight to the point. Well now, that's one hell of a gutsy move! I agree, this is Lloyd just not pulling his punches and being like, fuck it, this is already super high risk, so fuck it. Full speed ahead! Head, right? This is Lloyd's Star Trek First Contact moment. Set course for Earth, maximum warp. We're going to go fight the Borg. Against orders, no less. As if you remember First Contact. Which actually leads to that great line from Data where Picard's like, I am about to commit a direct violation of our orders. Orders anyone who wishes to object, which may do so, it will be noted in my log. Again, Data just looks at the captain and he says, Sir, I believe I speak for everyone here when I say, to hell with our orders. I love it, and he even hesitates in like just the perfect Data-esque way, too. Brent Spiner is such a good actor, even if he is a jackass. Well, Lloyd can be quite audacious when he wants to be. Excellent, Mr. Banning. Simply superb. I knew I was right to put my hopes in you. Very well. I'm not particularly fond of trivial exchanges anyway. And of course, there's Kao is just like, I applaud your guts. Alright, cool. If your questions are within the realm of my knowledge, I will provide the answers you seek. Thank you, Kao. Oh, there were 3 things I wanted to ask you about. Well, let's start with the obvious one. Is it safe to assume that Ravache is behind last night's raid? Or is there any chance that the attack was carried out by a third party? So you're going to ask about that, too. Very well. Lau, please explain for them, sir. The assailants may have been in masks to conceal their identities, but there was no doubt it was Ravache's men. Not only were their weapons identical, but so was their combat style. That's something that can't be mimicked so easily. See, that makes sense. In that case, something's still rubbing me the wrong way. I hear you Hing guys are all pretty damn good martial artists. Heck, I bet your man Lau could hand out beatings left and right. You flatter me. I'm sure Ravache doesn't have a shortage of combat pros, but none of them would match up to you guys one-on-one. So then, how'd you get trashed so hard by a handful of their thugs? Was the Killing Bear leading the charge or something? No, I don't believe the esteemed general manager of sales was present. Neither were his hand-picked ex-Jaeger friends. We believe Ravache's regular combat personnel to be behind the attack. If that's the case, then how... Though their techniques were simple, their speed and power were beyond comprehension. They were able to brandish those heavy machine guns single-handedly. Our defenses were easily crushed by their unnatural strength. They overtook the first two floors with ease. No fooling. It was only limited to their power and speed either. They had inhuman endurance as well. And thanks to that, I had to put into practice a few dangerous techniques. Dangerous techniques? Like what? I wasn't aware you were trained in combat yourself, Kao. I am nothing but an amateur compared to Master Yin. I'm not going to beat around the bush, Kao. How do you plan to respond to their raid? So that's what you want to know, is it? If you know what manner of organization Hain is, then there shouldn't be any need to ask such a question. So you're planning to retaliate then? My, how presumptuous, to think we would ever do such a thing. You misunderstand. I'm speaking only in terms of crisis management. At the end of the day, what matters most to our company is profit. And in the situations where our profits are threatened, it is my sworn duty to crush our antagonizers through the appropriate methods. I fail to see what's so strange about that. What an annoyingly shrewd man. Is requesting assistance from Hain's main office one of those appropriate methods? Reinforcements from Hain's main office, huh? You really aren't beating around the bush, are you? Well, to answer your question, I have no such plans at the moment. After all, my reputation is on the line here. However, there's no guarantee the main office will respect my wishes. They may intervene regardless. I suppose I should be able to keep them out of things for a little while at the very least. Either way, we are sorely lacking in information about Ravache's current improvements. As such, we don't have an effective countermeasure. For now, I've assigned someone to keep a close eye on their movements. That's someone, and being an extremely reliable collaborator of ours. You requested Yin's assistance? I guess he would be the best option to an undercover mission like this. And finally, this isn't directly related to the case in question, but I'd figured I'd ask while I'm here. Do you really not know anything about Kia? But Lloyd, that's... Kia, you said. Is that meant to be a person's name? It sounds more like a code word to me. Ah, pardon me. I see this is a serious matter. All I know is that Kia is the name of that little girl you took into custody after the Schwarze auction. Well, that and the fact that our dear collaborator offered you a small piece of advice while you were there. The exhibits for the second half of the auction are all stored in the room over there. According to information that was sent to Hain, there's a bomb, so to speak, among those items. I recommend you confirm it for yourselves. A large leather trunk will be exhibited at the end of the auction. Inside the trunk is a bomb, which will only serve to jeopardize Ravache's position. This information was sent to us through a very complicated route. We were unable to determine the identity of the informant. However, in some ways, the ad only made it more credible. We wanted to be certain, however, so we asked our friend to check on it. Even in my wildest dreams, I never expected this purported bomb to end up being a small girl. Damn, looks like he's gonna feign ignorance till the very end. Let's assume you're telling the truth. Do you have an inkling as to who that informant might have been? Logically speaking, information this sensitive and incriminating would point to the actions to a Ravache defector. The only thing I can say for certain is that whoever was behind it, they are an incredibly skilled individual. At any rate, this is far as our knowledge regarding Kia goes. Though I suppose it's up to you whether you believe me or not. I believe him to a point. I mean, I believe him to a point, admittedly. I'll mark that as that. I believe him to a point, admittedly. I think that's all he actually knows, but I think there's a few flavor bits that he's leaving out. So, I think this is a bit of column A and column B. In other words, he is telling the truth, he's just not telling the whole truth. A live omission, so to speak. Understood. Thanks for answering us honestly. Now, does this conclude your questioning? Yes, for the moment. I appreciate your cooperation. Do you mind if I give the department an outline of what we discussed? Do as you like, my friend. By the way, Detective Bannings? Yes? I'll be honest with you, this raid was far beyond what I thought Ravache was capable of. I was under the impression that I was fully cognizant of their forces, connections, and strategies. Further, given the scrutiny they currently find themselves under, I never expected them to pull off such a brazen move. They've truly surpassed all my expectations. I'm almost a little impressed. I must say, I am unbelievably excited for what's to come. I cannot recall an instance in the last few years where a situation didn't play out exactly as I had expected. This is a rare opportunity for me to wield the full force of my power and intellect to my heart's desire. The mere thought gives me an indescribable joy. Hey, watch yourself. You're truly unbelievable. Do not think for 1 second that I will allow the police to ruin my fun, although I am willing to grant a unique opportunity to your department. If you can somehow resolve the situation before Hain begins its retaliation, then you'll have no need to do so. We'll have no need to do so. I'll be eagerly awaiting your next move. Oh, God, that guy. Things have really gotten serious. Yes, they gave us plenty of useful information to work with, but I can't believe Kao would so blatantly imply a full-scale war with Ravache. If things keep heating up like this, then we're gonna have a real mess on our hands. We're screwed if they decide to need to have a firefight in the middle of town. Additionally, we have to consider the possibility that Hain may call for reinforcements. There are more than a few dark clouds already gathering on the horizon. Even so, it sounds like we still have a bit of time, judging by what Kao said. There are a lot of suspicious details about this raid Ravache pulled off, so we'll need to find out as much as we can before Hain mobilizes. I agree. Shall we visit each of the districts and question the citizens? No. I think it would be better to go straight to the source. Let's pay Ravache a visit. You're kidding, right? No, I actually agree with Lloyd on this one. And don't even remotely imply that a war between Ravache and Hain is possible. Just go straight to the source and see if you can't plug the goddamn hole before the dam bursts. We may have gone there before, but still, that was before the incident at the auction. Wouldn't it be too reckless to go there now? It's true. They may have struck a deal with us, but it only relates to Kia's case. However, there's something I'm concerned about. What might that be? Garcia's movements. We've had enough encounters with him to know what kind of person he is. He never seemed the type to be reckless, and I got the feeling he had a strong command over his subordinates. You're absolutely right. He was a well-known Jaeger commander, well too disciplined to pull any crazy stunts. In fact, it's pretty hard to imagine him ordering his men to launch an assault on Hain like that. Did Garcia actually order a raid, or did his subordinates act on their own? That's definitely something we need to find out. Right. And the fastest way to do that is to start asking questions around Ravache's base. Which is funny, because there's a very simple way to handle that. You go to Ravache, and if Garcia is willing to speak to you, just say, we'd like to just ask Garcia about something, and then just say, we think your subordinates may be acting independently and might cause a full-scale war to break out between you guys and Hain, and we'd like to prevent that. Don't insinuate that Ravache is fully responsible. Just, dip your toe into the pool and just say, hey, this is what we think is happening, and try to confirm. Win-win. Do you guys want to head there now? I suppose that's the best option. It should be relatively low risk if we're simply asking around the area. Let's go have ourselves a little stakeout. Just as I thought, there are more guards posted here than usual. They're looking way more pissed than I was expecting, too. Impatient, excited, vigilant, anxious. I am detecting a wide range of emotions from them. There's no mistaking it. They must be on high alert for any relation with retaliation from behind. This isn't going to be easy. For now, ascertaining Garcia's movement should be what? Okay, I didn't see that coming. Garcia Rossi. Damn, how'd that monster manage to sneak up on us? See you guys. You have the audacity to show your faces around here after all the shit you put us through? I won't make any excuses. Our deal with you only concerns Kia and Kia alone. Then we're understood. If you use our deal as an excuse to come waltzing into our territory, I'm going to beat the ever-living hell out of you. Yeesh, this guy's one dangerous old man. And my reaction would be, I'm not here to pick a fight, Garcia. I'm not even here to accuse you of anything. I'm just here to determine whether or not your subordinates may be unintentional. It may have gone behind your back to start a war with Hain. That's all. I know why your lot are snooping around here. However, you won't be getting a single word out of me on that matter. If you understand, then get lost. Damn. Please, just tell me one thing. If, hypothetically, you were to attack an armed enemy stronghold, would you attack head-on from the front, leaving everything to brute strength? An honest Jaeger like myself would never stoop to such a poor strategy. I'd wait until there was an opening and make a precise strike. Maximum results, minimum damage. Wouldn't you do the same, son of a war god? Don't you ever call me that again. But yeah, that's how Jaegers operate.
そうか
Is that so? Thank you. I appreciate the answer. You're a strange kid. But anyway, you'd better not come in here unprepared. You hear me? I promise you'll be torn to shreds. Something sure seemed off with him. He looked tense, but unusually haggard. I was thinking the same thing. His words were very aggressive, but I felt like they didn't have the same force behind them. I could sense a great deal of fatigue. What do you suppose could have happened to him? Damn, he is in such a sorry state. It ain't like the guy at all. I bet you guys would love to know why that is, huh? Grace. Grace. You just love popping it at the most random times, don't you? What can I say? My reporter's intuition guides me to the juiciest of scoops. Anyway, what do you say we do the guild give and take? I'll be anxiously awaiting your arrival at the jazz bar. What should we do, Lloyd? For now, let's just hear what she has to say. But we should keep our guard up. We'll need to be careful not to let anything slip around her. Duly noted. Uh, 12:15. Okay. Keep going a little bit longer. Oh, well now, there you are. Alright, let me cut to the chase. Is there anything you're willing to share about the Heinrich? I'm sure Kao showered you with all sorts of delightful details over at his office. Quick as ever. But how do you even know we visited Hein? Well, I found out about the incident this morning and was heading over to the ask Kao some questions when I saw Dudley barge in. As I was sitting there on the sidelines trying to feel the situation out, who should show up but you guys? Shortly afterwards, I see Dudley leave with his typical scowl, and then a bit later, you all coming out looking as worried as I've ever seen you. After seeing all that, how did you expect me not to think you learned something huge? I see. I guess that makes sense. Still, Grace, I think you know better than anyone that we can't casually disclose information about an open investigation. Well, of course that's silly. That's why I called this little chat a give and take. After all, aren't you dying for some details on Garcia Rossi? Do you mean... You're a real pro at dangling the bait right under our noses, ain't ya? As a nice little cherry on top, I might have some juicy info about that so-called auction, too. Way I hear it, Ravache messed up so bad there, the speaker isn't really interested in speaking with them anymore. I'm sure you're just dying to know how these two things are related, right? Right? Okay, I'll bite. However, everything about Kao is strictly off the record, got it? I can't stress that enough, Grace. I see. So the situation is more dire than I thought. Yeah, unfortunately it is. At the very least, both groups seem to be trying not to involve the public, for now. Well, no matter which way you cut it, the raid, it really just came out of nowhere. It might have happened in the dead of night, but I still can't believe they'd target somewhere right next to the news building. Not to mention, it was right down the street from the IBC. Pretty ballsy move, even for Ravache. Yes, that's true. If things had gotten even worse, it could have made people lose trust in Crossbell And Crossbell is Zemuria's trade capital, shaking the whole continent's economy. Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'm sure there won't be some major nasty event that happens that it's going to cause that to be even more true. Like, oh, say, continent-wide asset freeze? Right. That's what I'm saying. If this is true, it could mean that info I got was legit after all. What information would that be? Are you willing to share it now? Okay, guess it's my turn now. You see, the whole fiasco originated from inside the Mafia. Lately, I've been hearing rumors that Garcia Rossi's control over his goons has been, well, lacking. Is that even possible? Yeah, I'm having a hard time buying it myself. Why? I know he's like supposed to be have a ridiculous stranglehold, but it's not completely unbelievable that some of his men would stop listening to him. I can't imagine any of those rank-and-file mobsters defying that walking mountain. Well, you can choose to believe it or not. I'm just saying it might be possible that the incident in the downtown district and the grab for Maine's mining rights weren't on Garcia's orders. From the look of it, it was some goons on the lower rungs and is looking to make a name for themselves. If it's what those rookies were after, that would explain why they were so willing to step out of line to get it. Wait a second. Are you saying that the raid last night was carried out by low-level members of the Mafia? Well, given the scale of the attack, it's hard to think that, but if it's true, it would definitely help explain why Garcia was acting the way he was earlier. Maybe. Come to think of it, he didn't have his usual entourage with him. So does that mean he's lost his grip over Rivache? There's an internal split? But what is the Don doing during all this? According to what I've been able to gather, Marconi is desperately trying to make up for his giant blunder at the auction. Naturally, he's buttering up Speaker Hartman, who was less than pleased at Michelin. He's even trying to lure more influential figures to Crossbell into his fold. Influential figures? Who exactly? Diet members from the Republic faction. I've heard he's met with the ZGF commander too. Really? Is he trying to suppress Haines' political influence in Crossbell? And I wonder if meeting with the ZGF commander has anything to do with Rivache's weapon smuggling. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Gotta remember, that moron of a commander is also one of Speaker Hartman's cronies. I bet Rivache's trying to win back the Speaker's favor through him. Yep, my thoughts exactly. Man, whenever I have these nice little chats with you guys, things just fall into place. This turned out to be quite a fruitful little info swap. To be honest, it's been helpful for us as well. But now we've sifted through all the details, I feel like there's something we're missing. Something we're missing? Oh, and what would that be? Looking over what we know, there seem to be logical reasons behind each of their actions, but the actions themselves are almost random, as though they're not all coming from the same organization. I always got the feeling that Rivache's operations were a certain level of professionalism to them, the kind you'd expect from organized crime, but I don't sense that at all this time around. Oh, I see what you mean. Now that you mention it, I'm inclined to agree. Rivache's structure has typically existed as an efficient system designed to take advantage of the large amount of Mira flowing through Crossbell. For them to suddenly deviate so greatly from that system is highly irregular. So in other words, there's some element to this case that threw Rivache's entire system out of whack. Is that what you're saying? Right. It's just a gut feeling, though. Cow's description made it sound like those raiders who attacked Hain possessed unnatural amounts of strength, too. It's possible they could have something to do with Garcia's strange attitude. Wow, I should have expected this from you, Lloyd. You're one smart cookie, you know that? Hey, if this police thing doesn't work out for me, how about joining me at the Crossbell Times? We can aim for the Pulitzer Prize together. Jesus Christ. Heist, will you stop making Lloyd the prototype Marine? Seriously. And I mean that in a negative way, because the way they're doing it is through the frickin' women angle, and it's like, piss off. I'll have to pass. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't make me worry about my employment any more than I already do. Remind me again, what's the Pulitzer Prize thing she's talking about? It's a prestigious international award given to the most outstanding journalist of the year. Excuse me for 1 second. Yes, this is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. I managed to get through. It's me, Bixen, over from Mainz. Oh, the mayor. How can I help you? Is there some kind of problem with Gantz? Well, you see, I'm in Crossbell City at the moment, the casino where Gantz goes. He started acting strangely, so I decided to call you. Strangely? What exactly do you mean? He's been engaged in a poker match with another customer for quite some time. Things are getting very heated. It may only be a matter of time before violence breaks out. Could you come over quickly and help sort this out? Understood, sir. Barca Casino, right? We're close by. We'll be there shortly. Okay, I'm counting on you. That was the mayor of Mainz? Sounds like he's at the casino? Yeah, apparently Gantz might be getting into some trouble there. Seriously? Have his victories gained him some ill will from his opponents? Between Gantz's ego and his crazy luck, I could definitely see that happening. Well, we'd better hurry on over and assess the situation. Alright, off to Barca we go. What? Did I say something wrong? Well, Grace, it's just that... There's no point in telling her not to come. Let's just get to the casino. To be fair, I'm actually with Lloyd on that. Fuck, I don't know if I can make that. Well, if 20 minutes should be fine. Let's just see if we can go through the scene in 20 minutes. Oh, you came! Praise be to Adios. Hurry, I think a fight is about to break out. Where's Gantz right now? Ah, yes. He's in the middle of a private match in the back room. We don't have time to waste. Gantz could blow it at any second. Huh? But I thought Gantz was the one provoking his opponent. Oh. God damn it, Lecter. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King. A straight flush of diamonds, baby. Try to beat this hand. You can't. God, are you kidding me? Wasn't expecting you to pull out a hand that strong in our last round. Ha, this is my true talent. You tied one too many games using these tricky hands of yours, but that's coming to an end. And you've lost now, so show me your hand already. Huh? What are you talking about? I never said anything about losing. Are you kidding me? The only way you'd be able to beat me is with a royal flush. There's no way you could have. And that's where you're wrong, pal. What? 5 of a kind, with aces no less. Yes, I can't believe what I've seen today. It depends on the game whether a royal flush or a 5 of a kind is the highest possible hand. But either way, it's clear this hand of mine takes that straight flush of yours and flushes it straight down the drain. You! Don't screw with me, you damn cheat! Drake, you're his accomplice, aren't you? Well, screw you too! I assure you, I am nothing of the sort. I swear upon Adios' name. And during my careful observation of this match, I saw nothing that suggests Mr. Arundel was cheating. Can it? How the hell am I supposed to buy that crap? I've got luck and intuition on my side. I'm supposed to be unstoppable. There's no way I can lose to this jackass. Please calm down, sir. He's right. You gotta relax, man. Poker's just a game of luck, after all. All this means is that your luck has run out. I refuse to believe this crap. Gambling should be a piece of cake after using that stuff. Gens? Oh no. There's no way in hell I could lose. Let go of me! Let go of me, damn it! You have to calm down, Gantz. What's with this insane strength? Gantz, stop this madness. Well, if it isn't my favorite pals, how's it hanging? I don't really think this is the time, Lecter. How can one man be so suspicious? I'm almost impressed. Well, this guy's quite the character. An acquaintance of yours? Sorta. Not that you know squat about him, though. Whoa, hold the phone. A 5 of a kind versus a straight flush. What the hell even happened here? It was a real nail-biter, Randy. I was on the verge of losing the shirt off my back. I could barely keep up with this. At least we were able to neutralize the threat before anyone was hurt. Let go of me, damn it! Let me go! I can't lose! I can't lose! Oh boy. Oh goodness, how could such a thing have happened? He may not have been the hardest worker, but he was always a kind man. There's not a soul in Mainz who dislikes him. Mayor Bixen, I don't know what to say. For a nice guy, I'm sure he sure was pretty violent for a sec there. Hell, I wasn't expecting it to take both me and Lloyd to hold him down. Yeah, I couldn't believe how ridiculously strong he was. Listen, guys, this is just the old reporter's intuition talking, but you think the guy could have been you think the guy could have been on some kind of drug? You know, the real serious kind? Pardon me? Drugs? You serious? Judging by the silence, I think Lloyd and Tio seem to agree with me. Agree, it is a strong word. I don't want to say anything without proof, but it's not outside the realm of possibility. That's preposterous! Gantz, on drugs! I refuse to believe it! He's just an ordinary down-to-earth miner. There's no way he would ever use such... Sorry, sir, but hasn't it been almost half a month since he arrived in Crossbell City? Keep in mind that he earned quite a bit of Mira during his stay. Hey, can you say for certain he couldn't have taken advantage of the wealth? I won't stand for this slander! You mentioned that you're a Crossbell Times journalist, correct? Know that if you write some libel piece is based on pure speculation, I will lead Mainz and its people in protest. Whoa, cool your heels. I wasn't planning on writing an article on this anyway. Fucking better not be. I've had enough of your bullshit, Grace. Would you do us a favor, Mayor Bixen? I'd like to go through Gantz's personal belongings, if that's alright with you. You too? I don't intend to apply anything, sir, but there are too many coincidences piling up here. His sudden violence, his inhuman strength, the complete change in personality, all of these aspects are eerily similar to past cases, and in Gantz's case, we also saw an absurd development in his gambling skills. It might be because he took some stimulants to boost his perception or something. That'd explain that freakish intuition of his. If his perception was cranked up to inhuman levels, he'd have no trouble reading people. It's entirely possible. I can only speculate that if I were to gamble, I would have an unfair advantage over others as well. Tio? Sorry, Teotot. I know I don't mean it. You know I don't mean it like that. I am aware. Do not worry. Mayor Bixen, I understand you wish to keep Mr. Gan's reputation intact. However, please envision the scenario where he is in fact consuming drugs. If the situation were to remain unhandled, it could pose a threat to himself and others. That may be, but I could think of a bunch of possible side effects that might crop up. Same here, and that's exactly what we need to be scared of. Very well. I fear I may not have thought things through well enough. Go ahead, Lloyd. Thank you, sir. This is what I was afraid of. Blue pills. Pills? Goddess, no! So he really had some after all. Pretty shade of blue, but what the heck is it? We can't rule out the possibility that it's harmless medicine yet. Maybe he has some kind of chronic disease that we don't know about. Did he ever mention anything like that, sir? Not that I'm aware of, no. I cannot say for sure, though. Interesting. Would you mind if we hung on to these pills for now? Please do. But listen, I beg you, do not spread this around for Gan's sake. Of course, sir. We'll make sure to take his reputation into consideration. Also, could we leave him with you? Yes, I'll take care of him. I'll try to speak with him once he wakes up. Thanks, we appreciate it. And you're gonna keep your goddamn mouth shut, right, Grace? So now we have suspicions of an illegal drug circulating through a Crossbell. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Really? I wouldn't have thought the Mafia was big into the drug trade. The contrary, actually. Illegal drugs hardly ever show up in Crossbell. Drugs are messy business, you know. One misstep and they'll spread to neighboring countries like the plague. I've heard the 1st Division monitors them closely, thanks to the presence of Ereboni and Calvert. Pressure from Ereboni and Calvert, so I guess Ravache is smart enough to read the room on that one. Oh, I had no idea. Yeah, they made sure to cover that back at the police academy. Still, something about these pills. I've never seen pills like this before. The color certainly is pretty, but... Yeah, they're pretty, sure, but they're also suspicious as hell. Tio, do you recognize them? No, I'm sorry. I think it was just my imagination. More importantly, what do you plan to do with the pills, Lloyd? Good question. I'm thinking this case is too much for us to handle alone. For now, let's go talk to the chief. Yes, he may know what to do. While we're at it, we should give a report on the Hain raid. We got mafias going to war with each other and maybe some illegal drugs now too? Ugh, I get the feeling that things are about to get pretty busy around here. You can bet on it. You know, it's only been about 4 months since we first met, but you guys have grown a lot since then. Really brings a tear to my eye. Grace? Where's all this coming from? Flattery won't get you any more information from us. No, I'm serious. I've got some pretty high hopes for you guys now. Almost as high as the ones I had for your brother, Lloyd. Really? We're revealing this now? Speaking of Guy, I never got a straight answer out of you. Grace, did you know my brother? Oh yeah, back when I was still a newbie at the CNS, he helped me out with more times than I can count. Sometimes I think that even though he's not with us anymore, and his case has gone cold, at least there was a team built at the CPD to carry on his will. What? What do you mean, Grace? Oopsie, Sergei might get angry at me if I say too much. Anyway, I've got an event to cover, so I'm going to have to head out. Oh, and I won't write any articles about the drug stuff, as tempting as it is. Oh, yeah, you fucking better. Whoops, sorry for bumping the mic. Anyways, yeah, you better not, Grace. Like, I swear to God, if you do, triple negative. And I mean that sincerely. 'Cause, good fucking Lord. Where does she get off dangling info like that in front of us and then just walking away? Another addition to the pile of things we have to think about, so it seems. Are you concerned about what she told us, Lloyd? Oh, well, even if it does have to do with Guy, I don't really have time to think about it right now. The Hain raid, Ravache's current situation, and now these blue pills. We have a lot on our plate. For now, let's put aside what Grace told us and ask the chief how we should proceed. Understood. Hopefully, he has some ideas for us. Alrighty then, let's head on home. Oh! I love your trails, but sometimes your cutscenes just drag. Alright. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna do it because now I am actually out of time. So that actually was a good call to just fill out, to fill this out. So, let's recap. Let's recap the positives and negatives that we have given so far. So, no new story positives. I've got some new story notes. I've got some new notes for the Woolston video, but I did not have any new positives to add on the story. No new negatives to add. I mean, yes, I'm saying I will give Grace a triple negative, but nah. No new gameplay positives. A retexturizing. I retexturized one gameplay negative and added. Let's see. 2 for the Arc Devil, 1 for Creative Cooks Wanted. And no, we did that yesterday, so 3. We added 3 negatives today. Because the statewide overdue book retrieval was last week. Or last week. Yesterday, last session. So, yeah. So that's going to do it for us today. Tomorrow, we've got some extra DP to gain. And we've got some... we're going to go talk to Sergey. And then we're going to get on with this in another short day. I might start at 9 just to give myself some more time. I don't know yet. But regardless, if I do, then I will be back at either 9 or 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, one of the two. And we will continue more on through Chapter 4. Does anybody else feel like this session went nowhere? No? Just me? Ah, well. Blue Wolf, Alex the Lore Walker signing out. Have a good one. Later.